Welcome to Mr. O'Connell's String Lessons, where we're going to review what we went over for this past week in our lesson. So what I'd like to review today is the parts of the instrument, our posture, how do we sit and hold the instrument, and then we're going to pluck through the strings and learn the names of the strings, okay? So the first thing with the parts, so let's go over this swirly thing on top here is called the scroll. This is the neck right here, and this is the body of the instrument. Down here below the body, this is the end pin, and this is where you adjust the height of the instrument, right? So when we're going over how the cello should be set up, when you want the end pin to be out far enough, right, so that when you place it on the ground, that the pegs here, this back peg up here should be behind the left ear, okay, and it should be sitting between your knees. So I always say knee, knee, chest. So the instrument's leaning on your chest and it's touching your knees. So it's the only two places it should be touching you: between your knees, inside of your knees, in your chest. And then this the scroll should be over your left shoulder. All right, and then this peg here should be behind your left ear. Okay, everybody's a little bit different, and every cello is built a little bit differently. So it's just gonna find what feels comfortable for you. But that's generally how it works. So we have so that's how we're gonna go. And by the way, excuse me, there's one more thing in terms of a couple more parts of the instrument I forgot to go over. This is the fingerboard here. We have the bridge, and then this is the tailpiece and the fine tuners here. The fine tuners are how you basically, if you have to go small distances to tune, that's what you can use. Up here, these are the tuning pegs. Try not to mess around with these at all, because these can or easily break a string. If you feel like your parents or you are pretty good at tuning or getting a good ear, you can try to turn these, because you're not likely to break a string by turning these. So again, so the posture, adjust the end pin, and you're gonna have to turn that screw here. Adjust the end pin so the instrument's touching, so the scroll's over your left shoulder, and you're on knee, knee, chest, okay? Great. Now, take your right hand, okay, and you want to give me a thumbs up, okay? And then place your thumb on the side of the fingerboard, not too close to the bottom of the fingerboard, and not too high either. So just right about here, okay? And now you're going to pluck each string 3 times with a little space between each string. You can just leave your left hand right on the body of the instrument, okay? So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna teach you a little chant to go along with that little song we played. So it goes like this. Ants, ants, ants go marching down, down, down into the ground, 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 playing their cellos, cellos, cellos. Now I know that sounds silly, but if you remember, each string has a different name, okay? So when you put your thumb down and you bring your first finger all the way over here to the far string, that's the smallest string, and that's actually called the A string, and that's why we say ants. So that's the name of the string, the A string. A, 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 and the next string, go marching down. That's for the D string. So you pluck that's the D string, into the ground, that's the G string, and playing their cellos, that's the C string, that lowest string, okay? So it's ants, 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 go marching down, 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 into the ground, 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 playing their cellos, cellos, cellos. Great. So that's pretty much it. When you put away your instrument, you're just going to want to remember to put in the end pin, okay? And don't lift it up like this yourself. That's just I'm trying to show you. But try to place it on the ground when you're putting the end pin away, okay? Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next week.